Some of people who are normal have the antibody and some of them don't. And as far as I can see, there has never been a study where they've actually taken the antibody and only the antibody and shown that any person or human or animal has been made sick by delivering that isolated antibody into an otherwise healthy person. And I don't think that will ever happen, because I think they have completely misinterpreted the role of antibodies. So in the next 10 minutes, so what is going on here and what should you do about it? So the first thing, and again, I'm not going to try to prove this, so you can say, well, this is speculation, and I would sort of freely admit that I am giving a hypothesis that is untested probably and unproven, but we know that the other one isn't true, that there is no actual disease called autoimmune disease caused by elevated antibodies, or it's certainly never been proven. So maybe it's about time that somebody comes up with a different way of looking at it. So hopefully this will be looked into, and maybe there'll be some kind of study about this. We'll see. So my hypothesis is that, like all disease, it's caused by four things: either an injury, you fell off your horse, you're starving, which means you don't have the nutrients, you don't have love, you don't have shelter, you don't have emotional support. You're starving for the things that make human beings healthy. Could be food, could be a whole lot of other things. That's number two. Number three is you've been poisoned, and we don't need to go into all the various and clever ways that human beings know how to poison each other. And finally, the fourth one is you're suffering from delusions, meaning you think you have an autoimmune disease, or else you think you are a victim of your genes, and neither of those are the case. You're simply have a misconception about what's happening to you, and that misconception always puts you in a victim role. And then you will say, well, nothing I did in my life, there's no factors either intrinsic to me or that I'm essentially contacting from the outside, like spraying stuff in the air. There's nothing that I did that caused this. I'm simply a victim of bad genes and infections and my screwy, haywire immune system, which decided to attack myself. I didn't have anything to do with it. So you just stop my immune system. And even though we all know that that never solves the problem.